All right, Nia. Advising your debt, Sensei, or Shale Sensei. The Amachi, I've never seen her first name. This is Amachi Nia, president of the Yin Yang Club. Though I have many shortcomings, I look forward to working with you. What's happening here? Did you lose your memories? Haha, true to form, you always have the best reactions. First greetings have to have an air of formality to them, you know. So I put some effort in this time. I knew you were messing with me. Anyway, Shale Sensei, you're very well known for not being able to ignore. You're cute, adorable students, right? Is something going on? An ominous intro. Yaha. This thing is, I have something of a problem. I'm being pursued. All right, let's go help. The fleeing sky knows no fatigue. So fun fact, Nia, I believe, is the only student that we've seen Sensei rip a new one. Like, scold. Because she did some... she did some scold-worthy behavior. She, like, staged, like, a fake kidnapping for someone. And it ended up being, like, real or whatever. She did a lot... Like, nobody got hurt. But it deserved a scolding. And Sensei was like, I'm going to scold you. It was probably, like, the only time... Well, I think that... And there was a couple times when he had to, like... really, you know, discipline Wakamo when she was like doing bad stuff. He's like, I need to tell you that this is wrong. And he scolded her pretty bad. But Nia, it was so funny because it came out of nowhere. The whole time she's like, ooh, I'm this like creepy little evil person. And at the end, Sensei was just like, I know what you did. You're gonna sit down and I'm gonna yell at you. And she was like, oh, okay, I'm sorry. It was so funny because it was the first time in the entire game when it felt like Sensei was an adult and Sensei was just like, you're my student, sit down, I'm about to teach you a lesson. It was so funny because like he needed to do that, you know. Sometimes you need to... he didn't like physically, it's like sometimes the scolding is what they need, you know. It's different when you're a teacher, but like I was just so funny. And then her look of shock of like, oh yeah, he's an adult, he's gonna scream at me and I'm gonna have to sit here and take it. Oh no. It was so good, man. Anyway, well, I'm interested to see how I think she's fine though. Oh my, Sensei, that was fast. I thought you'd take a longer to get all the way out here. You must have really been rushing. I'm grateful. Are you hurt? Are they still after you? Yeah, haha, I'm fine. Thanks for worrying. I lost them for now, but they're still looking for me. Do I know anything about them? Well... Haha, not a clue. I mean, I know who they could be, but there's still so many possibilities. Being the president of the Yin Yang Club makes you a lot of enemies, political and otherwise. But whoever's behind it, they're going to think twice when they see Shale Sensei with me. With that in mind, could I ask you to stick with me until it's safe? Of course. Yeah, haha, I like your enthusiasm. I'm glad I asked. Well, let's get a move on. Then. I have a place in mind. Where are we gonna go? And so Nia and I fled the Hyakuako district. Ooh, we're actually leaving the district. That's fun. Oh wow, so strong. Adate Miaosum. What? I'm not even gonna pretend. Date Miaosamune is invincible. Invincible! I have no idea what this is. Alright, whatever, guys. Was that like a grudge match or... I'm glad we came to watch this. We're in the Hyakuako district still. The festival's grand finale. The Merchant Guild said they went all out for it. And they weren't lying. Sensei, do you not like it? I thought it was pretty good, but your face is a little hard to read right now. I mean, yeah, they took some liberties with the history, but it's a kabuki. Or it's kabuki dramatizations, all part of the charm. Which you might know if you haven't seen a kabuki play before. Oh, sorry, so it's a kind of play. I see. It's a little confusing to watch at first, but it's really good once you get a taste for it. No, that's not it. It's just... Weren't we on the run? Oh, I see. That's what you're worried about. Let me put it this way. Have you ever heard the saying, if you want to hide a tree, then plant it in a forest? Hyakyaka was packed with people in a crowd this big, we blend right in. I mean, look at you though. You are like the most main character. Also, you're the president. Everyone knows what you look like. Over here, she went this way. Let's get her before we lose her again. Then again, we might have strayed here too long. Moving right along then. Oh my gosh. Who's the next challenger? Phew, I'd heard about this performance. Being part of it is a whole different thing. Gotta love Hyakyako. This was worth the trip and then some. See, it's an interactive attraction. You could join in, Sensei. Show people how cool you are. No, since we're on the run, let's not draw attention. There's a prize though. It's a super rare Mushi Queen card. Ooh, we could give that to Maki. Not Maki. Kaide. Oh, right, that card game people seem to like. Oh, she opened her eyes. She's a little bit goofy. We might need to bonk her. I mean, the amazingly popular card game trending across all demographics. Yeah, but that's probably not your thing, Sensei. Wait, there's only like 4 of those cards in the entire world. Okay, let's do this. Leroy Jenkins. Yeah. Oh my, that was quite a reaction. Not what I expected, but hey, might as well enjoy yourself. Yeah. There, over there. Oops, we gotta go, Sensei. This way. No, my Mushi Queen card. Together with Nia, I ran through many enjoyable venues throughout the festival. Then, late in the evening... Nia, it's time to turn yourself into the authorities. I'm done running. I'm done hiding. Ah, what a nice breeze. Did you know you can smell the different flowers here depending on the season? Cherry blossoms in the spring, chrysanthemums in summer, and other seasons it's... I'm ruining the mood, aren't I? Maybe I should just let you take in the experience. I actually kind of wanted to know. That's kind of interesting. I don't know why I started talking like a tour guide. Something about this place just makes Hyakyako students a lot more talkative. And I guess I'm just another Hyakyako student as far as that goes. Just saying. Nyahaha. It's because people like Hyakyako. Foo-foo. No, I did it. I said it. No, I said it. No, I didn't want to say it. You know, it fits with her. I'm okay with it for her. I'll make one more exception. That's one explanation. Yahaha. Great answer, actually. By the way, I've been meaning to ask. Don't we stand out here? Found you. You're not getting away this time. They're on to us. Run. I'll hold them off. Yahaha. That's our sensei. Ready with a cool one-liner. But you don't need one right now. Hello, my juniors from the Yin Yang Club. As you can see, here I was guiding Sensei, who came to visit us in Hyakyako. She was slacking. She was just quitting work. I suppose you could say I was handling an external task. Well, Sensei is definitely with you, but we figured you just ran off to play hooky again. My own club members don't trust me. No, they don't. No, they don't. Not after what you did. They don't trust you. Do you really think I, the president of the Yin Yang Club, would shirk my duties and run off to play? Yes. It'd be so funny if they all said like, yes, we do. Back me up here, Sensei. Nia. Nia, I need you to take a seat. Go in the corner. Sit down. I'm gonna yell at you again. Stop giving your juniors a hard time and get back to work already. Yeah, I shouldn't I? In that case, thanks for sticking with me today. I had a lot of fun. See you next time, yeah? in my office now. Nia waved goodbye with a cheeky smile. The other club members kept impressive grip on her arms as they marched her away. That's so funny, man. Yaha. Thanks for helping me get out of that scolding. As expected from a trustworthy adult, everything works out with you around. Don't try to pull that right now. Stop wearing your underclassmen all the time. Yaha. That's your answer. Yaha. Okay. Dude, Nia's so silly, man. All right, we have an ad break coming up pretty soon here, so we'll see if we can do this. Sensei, while I'm very aware it hasn't been very long since our last crisis, I'm in a bit of a pinch. Would you be able to come to the Yin Yang Club room? Not falling for this twice. Turning around and employing the same tactic. I see, I understand. Even if you don't trust me. The problem clearly lies with me and my attitude. I suppose I can only call this karma. My apologies. Wait, you're being serious? I'll be right there. Alright, we can do this one. The barren land has no response. Alright, enjoy your ad break. I'll be back in a bit. And I'll fill you in. Nia, she's fine. Why? Nia, she fooled me again. She's dealing with visitors inside. I can let you know when she's actually would like you to come in and observe the club in session. Not even our president could slack off while you're watching, Sensei. Hee hee. Prompted by the dubiously intentioned Yin Yang Club member, I decided to observe Nia's work. Ni ha 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 ha. No, you see, ni ha ha, that is Koyuki. That's Koyuki. Nia is nya ha ha ha. It's very different. Ni ha ha, nya ha ha ha. Very different. Oh man. Yahaha. Everyone's telling me the festival is a great success beyond expectations. I'm very impressed. Yeah, it was nothing. Those videos on SNS really brought in the crowds. So, what brings a busy merchant guild member to the Yin Yang Club? Yeah, it's a bit embarrassing to say, but we're kind of the victims of our own success here. The streets are a mess with all the leftover trash, and the lots of decorations ended up damaged. So, you want to borrow our club's resources to help clean up? Yeah, exactly, since the Yin Yang Club helps out people, right? I'd love to, but the Merchant Guild assignment, that'd be hard to budget for. Well, if you could be flexible with that part, we're very short-handed right now. Even just a few club members would be a huge help. I'm really sorry, but that's not in the scope of our business. What are we going to do? I could put the Ninjutsu Club on it. They'd like to help. The next guest made her visit. Oh, the Koyuki. Hello. Okay, so yeah, this is Hyakyako. I was right. Nice. Hello. Are you the Yin Yang Club president? Amachi Nia? Yes. Despite what you may have heard, I'm still the president now. President. And wow, you're quite the honored guest, aren't you? They say the Origami Club is full of fine artisans who focus on origami day and night in their mountain club room. Origami Club. Interesting. I like that. That's simple and cute. Artisans, you flatter us. We just do origami because we like it. So, what brings a lady of your stature to the Yin Yang Club? Alright, the thing is, we want to change our club room. Lately, we've been hearing strange noises there, and outside is always dark at night. There are even rumors of ghosts. The whole club is freaked out, and all our activities are on hold. I see. That does sound troublesome. Well, let me spare you any false hope. We can't help you. Oh my gosh. Nia, do your job. Do something. Well, why not? Let's put it this way. Who do you want me to kick out of their club room so they can use it? Well, yeah, see the problem? I do. The Yin Yang Club can't just swap people's club rooms around. I don't know, find like an occult club. They'll love it. Find like a horror club. Put them in there. Work it out, Nia. Do your job. Welcome back from Mads, everybody. Nia is just telling people no instead of doing her job and figuring it out. If there's another club that wants to trade with you, that'd be different. A different story, but it'd also be between you and them, not us. It should be though, right? It should be between you. You should manage the clubs, right? Now what do we do? Nia, you're not doing anything. Then the last guest came. Hey, you've got some explaining to do. We worked our butts off for the festival and you haven't paid us a dime yet. We're extras. Yeah, but we still take pride in our work. You think you could just ignore us? Isn't your contract with the Merchant Guild, not us? Huh? But doesn't the Yin Yang Club solve this sort of thing? We solve what's in our jurisdiction. That does not include collecting unpaid compensation for third-party contractors, unfortunately. Nia, do your job. Do your job. And so everyone left. Wow, sorry to make you wait. I didn't think you'd get here so fast, and pardon me for everything you just saw. Is it always like this? You mean work? Pretty much. Traditionally speaking, the Yin Yang Club mediates conflicts in Hyakuyaku. Oh, are you asking about the process? Well, I'm sure you visited plenty of different schools. You must know all kinds of student councils. Maybe ours is a little different than what you're used to. Yeah, yours is different because you don't do anything. That's how yours is different. This is going to be a boring story. What do you say we go for a walk first? No. Do your job. Maybe the scenery will help make the history lesson a little more interesting. That's fine and all, but didn't you tell me you were in some kind of trouble? I was stuck in a tragedy, to be precise. The story of a girl in her prime trapped at work, while the best years of her life have all slipped away. But now that you're here, everything's fine. Yahaha. It's gonna be like Boy Who Cried Wolf, and she's gonna like die. I'm gonna ignore her. Usually the Hyakuyaku streets are clean, but this time I saw the trash here and there. Yaha, yeah, I'm sorry you had to see this. The festival was a huge success, bigger than anybody planned for. The cleaning staff couldn't keep up with the number of visitors. But they'll get it all cleaned up eventually. They all worked so hard after all, yahaha. All right, the history lesson, where to start? I know, it's an old story, so let's start it like this. Once upon a time, when Hyakuyaku was not yet Hyakuyaku. Oh, it's an actual serious story. Okay. Lock in. Lore time, lock in. Why are we getting lore in a relationship quest? I'm interested though. There were countless academies, all of them embroiled in a cauldron of conflict. Till finally they all stopped fighting and gathered to create the Hyakuyaku we know today. And peace ruled for generations. At least that's the fairy tale version, and the reality isn't that simple, of course. Let me ask Sensei. I think we already knew that. So actually this is nothing new, so that's fine. What do you think of Hyakuyaku? It's a beautiful place. I wouldn't call it quite peaceful. Yahaha, right? It's like a house built on a stand. There's some charm to that for sure. But if you push it, it falls over. If you pull, it collapses. The academies aren't in open war anymore, but students and clubs still fight each other all the time. And the Yin Yang Club is right in the middle of all of it. Basically, every other club here conceded certain powers to a new club, and in theory, we're the mediators. In theory, reality is, we're only relevant as both sides say we are. Most times we're stuck between a rock and a hard place. So when people have conflicts and problems, we're usually better off just watching and not trying to meddle. Aren't you defeating the purpose? I mean, I kind of see what you say. What's the point of having an objective third party if the other parties don't care about you? You know, it's hard. I see that. Best case, we get lucky and everything works out on its own. How often does that actually happen? I'd love it if it actually worked that way, but yeah, haha. Yeah, I know. Nothing's ever that easy. She's gone again. What? She just barely finished yesterday's work, though. And there's my adorable juniors again. Guess we better call it for today. And with that, Nia speed walked in the opposite direction of the Yin Yang Club room. I could hear her juniors searching for her in the streets for quite a while. Sensei, despite how it looks, everything that needs to be done gets done. Really? By Kaho, so not by you. Doesn't matter who, as long as it gets done. Yeep, I'm the lucky one, yahaha. Oh my gosh. Dude, that's kind of evil. This is why we scold Nia. Sensei? Well, I have a real problem. I can't give details over text. Just meet me at this address. Unfortunately, people have this thing called an ability to learn. I won't fall for it 3 times. Seriously. Nia, I'm on my way. Oh, it's time. Rage overturns the heavens and earth. Oh. This is going to be serious. Nia didn't send any further replies. Couldn't keep waiting, so I decided to head to the address she last sent. I heard the Morios were causing trouble again. We already got our hands full. What's their problem now? I don't know. They're demanding money all of a sudden. What are they trying to rob us? I thought they liked festivals at least. I walked down the ever more chaotic street. Why doesn't everyone want to change the club rooms with us? Well, between being out in the middle of nowhere and all those ghost stories, we actually did get a couple of offers. But the rooms are so small to put our origami works. Why not just deal with it then? We're screwed. Our club won't have any place to do anything. We'll have to disband. Oh. Stop crying. You're going to make me cry next. They just want to make origami. Also, how big does your room need to be to put origami in? Past the students lamenting their club issues. I see. Well, that's happened while I stepped out. What do you mean, what did I expect? Yahaha. It's not like I could see the future, Sensei. Come on. Foo-foo. Okay, you want the truth. Yeah, that whole misunderstanding between Morio and the Merchant Guild. If I'd set up a meeting between them, they probably could have avoided that. And I already know a few clubs that might be willing to switch with the Origami Club. Those are all solvable problems, I know. But I don't get involved, and I already told you why. The Yin Yang Club is all about protecting harmony. If we start playing favorites, that's not harmonious. That's not playing favorites. But by you bringing both parties to discuss, that's not playing favorites. Nia's growing on me. Yeah, she's an interesting character for sure. I like her. But yeah, she's not like evil, but she's like a bratty student evil, you know? It's more fun to have some commotion around, don't you think? Speaking of, you said there was some big problem. About that. My problem is it's hard to keep coming up with excuses, but you make that a whole lot easier, Sensei. I imagine just blocking her on the phone. I would just block her. Like, all right, I'm blocking you. Goodbye. Nia, sit down. Yeah, it's time. Nia, sit down and straighten up. Sit down right now. Huh? You're about to get scolded. Let's go. This is satisfying. This is satisfying. Oh, it's the live 2D of her getting scolded? Let's go. Don't give me that look. Don't give me that look. Laugh all you want. This is awesome. Yeah. Sensei. Shut up. Oh wow, that's a scary vase. It doesn't suit you, you know. You're not getting out of this. This is fun. I like it. I like it. Are you actually angry? Yes. You're about to find out. You're about to find out. I mean, well, I can already tell, but... yeah. You're gonna find out how mad I am. Oh, man. Yeah, I apologize. No. Fix it. It's still, how should I put this? We all have our reasons for what we do. That sounds like an excuse. Apology not accepted. Try again. Try again. No. I'm not making excuses. I'm self-reflecting. Yeah. Yeah, you are. Sure, you're self-reflecting. That was an excuse. Don't lie to me. I'm totally self-reflecting right now. How about you forgive me this one time? No, not. I will when you mean it. I will when you mean it. You gotta mean it. And I know when you're gonna mean it. You're not meaning it right now. That was fun. Oh, that's cool. I gave her a long lecture. That's fun. Did you learn your lesson? Wow. You really are scary when you're lecturing someone. Have you reflected on your actions? Yeah. A million% yes. I'm gonna scold you again. I'll do it again. We at Hyakuyaku will always look forward to the esteemed Shale Sensei's visits. Dude, there's such a funny interaction between the two of them. I love those. Nia, she's so funny, man. Truly the only one who deserves a scolding. Honestly, I don't think what's her name? I don't really think Wakamo needs one. She gets one in like a moment of like necessity, but like she doesn't really need one. She just needs like a therapist. But Nia, she needs a scolding. Probably the only student who generally deserves like detention discipline. Like, you need to knock it off. Do your job. Alright, but let's give her a head pat. I'll give her a head pat at least. We'll give you a head pat. We'll give you that much, I guess. That was fun. I really like that. Live 2D is pretty cute. I like it. Well, that was Nia. Very, very nice.